And we are live. Okay. Hi, Bastien. Hi, everyone. My name is Anna. I'm the community and social media manager at 3Commas. Right now, with us, we have Bastien, our key account manager, who is responsible for asset management product. But before we dive into our MA session, let's just wait for a couple of minutes until everybody who wants to join joins us. It doesn't matter where you're watching us, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Telegram. Let us know you're here. Send some emojis, greetings to the chat, and tell us where you watching us from, what country you are in. So we just get to know you a little bit better. And while people are doing that, Bastien, hi, how are you doing?
All good. Thank you. Hi, Anna. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. And yeah, really excited for the conversation today to present what we've been working on for these past months. So yeah, quite excited.
Yeah, we're also very excited to have you here with us, and thank you for taking the time to come here and talk with us about the asset management product. Where are you located right now?
I'm currently in sunny Athens in Greece. So
Oh, awesome.
all good.
That's amazing because I'm joining from very rainy London, so I kind of envy the good sunny weather.
Yeah, now London is it's an amazing city, amazing vibes, but yeah, the sun in Greece is one of a kind.
Definitely. I've never been to Greece, but I heard a lot of nice things. Okay, we see people already commenting us. And while we're talking about London, guys, 3Commas is going to be attending Digital Assets Forum in London this Monday. So if you're there, please come up to us, say hi. And if you're interested in what we're going to talk about today, please reach out to Bastien so you can talk to him in person and you will gather even more information than today. Okay, should we wait like for 30 more seconds while everybody is joining us? And we will start very, very shortly. Guys, while you're joining, don't be silent, don't be strangers. Text us where you're watching us from, send us some emojis, tell us for how long have you been using how long you have been using 3 commas, whether you're interested in the product for retail users or maybe for the institutional users. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so I think that we are ready to go. What do you think, Bastien?
All good. I don't see the number of people attending. Maybe I'm.
Yeah, I think we will only see them after we're done with our stream.
No,
Okay.
ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm ready. So, guys, hello and welcome to our third episode of 3 commas MAA sessions. So, the first one we had with Yakov Lebedev, our CBDO. Then we had another episode with Yuri Sorokin, who is our CEO, and he was talking about 3 commas in 2024 and our plans for 2025. And we are starting this new year of 2025 with introducing you to the new asset management product. If you're not familiar with 3 commas, let me just briefly tell you what we are all about. So 3 commas is a platform that offers kind of an all-in-one solution for managing crypto assets across major exchanges, offering reliable trade execution, portfolio analysis, and way more. With spot, margin, and options markets available, our software provides a comprehensive trading experience. And today we're talking about our asset management product, or as we sometimes call it, product for institutional clients. So basically, the product gives professional traders the ability to scale up their operations and easily onboard new clients while, minimizing overhead by utilizing bulk actions and automating most of the administrative tasks that take time away from analysis and execution. We will talk about this in details during our MAA session. If you have any questions, please make sure you're sending them to us. It doesn't matter where you're watching us, on Telegram, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube. We will see all of your comments. So please ask us whatever questions you have in mind. Before we dive right into the topic, let me briefly introduce our wonderful guest today, Bastien. Hi, Bastien, again. I think I said hi so many times to you. But Bastien is a key account manager at 3Commas. He basically is focused on the asset management platform that we're going to discuss today. And he also had a major success in his previous role at Bitpanda. So when it comes to how we're gonna form and lead our conversation today, it's just gonna be a regular MAA session where I have prepared some questions for Bastien, and you guys, if you have any questions, again, just drop them in the comments to the live stream. Doesn't matter where you're looking at us. Before we proceed, it doesn't matter at what moment in time you are interested in learning more about the asset management product. You can click on the QR code that you can see. I don't know, for me, it's my top right angle corner. Just scan the QR code, and there you can apply to have a demo directly with Bastien if you want to have it personally. So he will be able to answer all of your questions face to face. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So my first question is pretty general, but we really need to discuss this before going into details. So why did 3Commas launch the asset management platform? What was the idea? Why this decision was made? Just give us a little bit elaboration on this.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, hello everyone. Once again, I'm Bastien, key account manager at 3Commas. So I would start by saying that I think it's not a surprise for anyone who's been in the crypto space for the last couple of years that there is a clear growing interest from the institutional side. We can mention BlackRock, which is the world's largest asset manager. They've had the greatest launch in ETF history with their Bitcoin fund. They followed suit with Ethereum. We can name, major actors like PayPal, Revolut that have embraced cryptocurrencies. They've enabled buying and selling crypto for their clients. And how can we not talk about Donald Trump, the new president of the USA, which created a meme coin. That's one thing, but it also brought the idea of a national reserve in BTC and other, obviously American-based cryptocurrencies. So the wide spectrum is giving us a kind of clear direction, which is hopeful, bull maybe for everyone in crypto. And if we bring it a bit closer to us, we can simply have a look at, for example, Coinbase. In 2024, the trading volume on Coinbase accounts, the institutional side accounts for 82% of the total trading volume. This is absolutely huge. There was a survey conducted by Goldman Sachs in 2023 with, I think it was 160 family offices globally. And the survey showed that 32% of these family offices had diversification. They have diversified into digital assets. So whether this is cryptocurrencies directly, if it's DeFi or NFTs. So knowing all of this, at 3Commas, we've conducted several interviews with our top traders, and we found a lot of similarities. We discovered that hundreds of our current users are actually conducting businesses using the 3Commas tech. And this has been a great learning curve because, so on one hand, this is a clear opportunity for us, but on the other, we've identified quite a few lacunes, gaps, where we can provide them with a proper market fit solution. So that's why the team at 3Commas, we've been working hard for the past 6 months to deliver this sort of MVP, first iteration of the asset management platform.
Yeah, so basically 3Commas saw a market demand and we fulfilled it in order to be useful and continue bringing impact to the trading community in form of institutional clients
Mhm.
as well. But talking about institutional clients, like this, I would say this term is a bit like broad.
Yeah,
So who are the institutional clients 3Commas is targeting? Can you elaborate on that, please?
for sure. I mean, institutional clients, asset managers, these are very broad terms. Um, in any case, we are still obviously going to serve retail traders. This is still the core of our business. But what we mean by institutional client is high net worth individuals, wealth managers, um, pretty much anyone who is making money out of trading through 3Commas, not only for themselves, but rather for their clients as well. So trading is an actual business for them. They can either be a private independent asset manager or an established company, but this is a proper business in a way. And within this classification, we have identified three main verticals. The first one, which is particularly geared, I mean, our current product is particularly geared to them, are the fund managers, the wealth managers, so those who actively manage the accounts. So, I mean, their clients might have an account on Coinbase, Kraken, and they manage funds for them, the trading for them. Then we have the strategy providers, which is more similar to copy trading or mirror trading. Basically, you have a trader with, let's say, your master account, and his community, his followers can simply copy the trades. And the last vertical would be the API for developers. So those who are really building their own custom solutions with 3Commas tech under the hood.
Yeah, wow, that's a very like diverse and very comprehensive at the same time portrait of our institutional clients. But I feel like it's obvious that not only 3Commas, is the business that sees the need for this kind of product, and I'm pretty sure that the competitors are also developing something like that. So what are the core features that set the solution apart from competitors?
For sure. I mean, everyone has its strengths and weaknesses and progress in one area where others maybe are lagging. But to put it simply, 3Commas at its core, really the core strength of 3Commas is on one side our exchange integrations. So we have 16 plus integrations with the best, I mean, leading exchanges. We're listed as top partner for Coinbase, Binance. So that's one. And then simply the advanced trading automation tools that we provide. We we really do not compete with centralized exchanges for new joiners in the crypto space, for retail traders that are discovering all this amazing, maybe terrifying world at the same time. But we are really, really targeting the mid to advanced professional traders, whether they are trading manually, whether they have an extensive use of bots, whether they create their own signals on TradingView. We cover all of that. This is really our core strength. And additionally to this, so we have new features that are especially made for this asset management solution. The first one that I can mention is the secure client onboarding. So without API key sharing, in the hundreds of calls I've had the opportunity to discuss with asset managers, one of the very recurring pain points was that they were conducting calls, meetings, almost like we have right now, in order to ask their clients for API key, API secret, in order to be able
Oh,
to trade
wow.
in their account. So it's, I mean, admin work is just terrible. It's just takes a lot of time instead of you being able to focus on your strategy. So instead, we came up with an invitation-only access. It's basically a link, could be considered as the signature of the asset manager, and his client click on the link. He will arrive into a portal. No need to be a 3Commas user at all. Just need to put your nickname, email address, and then you arrive into your own section just for you, where you can, as a client, connect yourself, the exchanges of your choice to your asset manager, and you also benefit from a real-time overview of your performance, quick overview of the trades that are happening. You can access reports, which we'll certainly mention in a bit. Yeah, so this is for the secure client onboarding. We also have the multi-account execution across exchanges. So let's say you have 50 clients and you want to set the same strategy for them. You can select them all very quickly, select the exchange, put the tool, and then the pair, and you're good to go. So it's just a boost in efficiency, quite drastically, to be honest. And the last feature is the report, which is quite fresh. I think we released it last week, if I'm not mistaken. And the whole idea is to give asset managers the possibility in just a few clicks to create reporting for their clients. So they just select all their clients, they pick the date range if they want it to be bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly. They put a profit share fee if there's one, select the asset and export. And they can either receive it via email or the client can have it directly in his private portal. So this is what we've been working on.
Wow, that's already very impressive. And when we're thinking about institutional clients and businesses who are using some technical solutions,
Mhm.
usually they require it to be white labeled. Do you know if there's a white label solution available? And yeah, that's also, guys, I want to mention that that was a question from the community.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, to my surprise, the brand identity, the desire to have brand awareness is stronger than I expected across asset managers. To be fully transparent, in the dozens of asset managers we have onboarded on the platform, 40% of them have requested a white label. And what that does entail is basically the client portal that I was mentioning, where you can brand it completely under your own logo, URL, your own color coding design. So your end client doesn't need to know that you are trading using 3Commas. You provide them with a proper full-on design solution, completely customizable. So highly requested, either for independent, very small, or obviously established companies. So it's great to see.
Yeah, thank you very much for answering this question. Yeah, it looks like it's a very demanded option. Yeah, we see Dig and Kat saying that was one of the questions I asked the team. Guys, while we're talking about the solutions that we have, please keep in mind that we have a QR code that you can scan and you can book a personal demo session with Bastien. So he will also show you how everything works and how you can set up the white label, etc., etc. And talking about 3Commas, we are all about automation. We even position ourselves as like a product that can help automate your trading strategies. So when it comes to us to the asset management product, what level of automation is available right now?
Sure. So one of the really, really key features that we've enabled is the percentage allocation. I'm going to need to dive a bit deeper into this to explain it. So we have two main, let's say, tools, either Smart Trade, which is manual trading, or DCA bot. Um, Imagine an asset manager that has at least 10 clients, right? And each of these clients has a completely different balance. Maybe one client has $1,000, another one has $50,000, another one has $500,000. If the asset manager wants to set the same trade for all his clients and use a base order, that would be quite tricky, right? So instead, you have the possibility to allocate a percentage of their portfolio. So the asset manager can decide, okay, for this variant, this strategy, I want 20% of each of my clients' balance, and that allows you to swiftly just trade for everyone, irrelevant of how different their balances are. So this is available. Then you have the fund tracking that allows you to see the used funds that are currently in a trades and the free funds. So for example, the stable coins that could be used for trading again. We have added the ROI on the dashboard. And additionally, regarding the white label, I mean, we've consistently been rolling out new ones. So we're getting more and more up to speed. And I think already, I mean, to be verified, but in medium, it takes us only between 7 to 2 weeks, 7 days to 2 weeks to set up the white label. So quite happy about it.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you for covering that. And we have another question in the chat from Deacon Cut. So, how about fund fees, static or dynamic or both?
Oh, that is something that I would love to bring Artyom, our product manager, into this. This is dynamic. This is completely dynamic, but it would need to be regarded instead to really dive more deep into it. Just know that the used funds are considered used as soon as they're in a trade, and then the free funds is the stable coins that are available, and this is obviously recalculated all the time.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer. Thank you guys for the questions. Please keep them coming. This is a very unique chance for you to talk to one of the 3Commas team member in real life. So yes, and now I would suggest us to move to the next section of our MAA, which is more talking about technical capabilities and use cases that you have. And the first question that I have for you, Bastien, is how does 3Commas help users scale trading across multiple accounts? Because that's one of the key features.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Let me see if that will work, but maybe I can share my screen directly so that you have a quick peek into the solution. Do you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, amazing. So for whoever is accustomed to 3Commas or any new joiners, this is what we call internally 3Commas Classic. So the platform now for retail advanced traders, and you can switch very simply up here to the asset manager. So to make it easy to manage multiple accounts, multiple clients, and trade, our core focus was to have one simple dashboard, one interface where you could do everything. So on the top here in the equity side, you basically have the assets of all your clients. Okay, total change. You have a quick performance overview here. As you can see, if I press this little button here, we will go to the use funds and free funds available. So very, very simple, quick overview. Just below, you have the client management. So this is where each of your clients from their individual portal connected their exchanges to the asset manager. So if we take John Wick, because I like the name, let's go down here. We have a couple of connections. So we can see that he connected Binance Spot, Margin Cross, Futures. If you want to dive deeper for one client, you simply click on the name and you will have his performance. So with his bots that are active, the DCA, his trades, if he has any manual trades ongoing, and obviously his performance on the chart. Additionally to that, well, you can trade directly from this platform. This is the batch deployment in a way. So we can select all the clients. Right now, you see the exchange. If I pick gate.io, I have 3 clients that have connected their exchanges to me. So I simply choose the instrument, smart trade, manual trade, here the pair. Let's go with this one. And this will take you to the smart trade terminal that, I mean, it's exactly the same as 3Commas Classic. The only difference, as you can see, is here we have 3 exchanges, so three clients. And sorry, my PC is a bit slow. Let me try to refresh here. Mm, Let's see, perfect. And so here you're going to be able to set this one smart trade, okay, for the clients listed. So one time for all the clients listed. What I was saying about the percentage allocation a bit earlier is just here. You can select here the percentage in USDT, and that will take a percentage of the various portfolios. So this is it for the execution. Then if you want to see all the trades happening, you simply have next to overview the DCA bot feature. We see here that we have 7 DCA bot active. If you want to stop everything all at once, you have the possibility to do so right here. And the same goes for the manual trades. And on top of that, you can close at market price. So this is really the sort of the red button. It's crypto after all. If there's something unexpected and you need to get out of your position all in one go, by all means, we allow you to do it very quickly.
Yeah, it's good to have one button for that.
For sure.
Emergency button.
For sure. And yeah, maybe just on top of this, the reporting section that which touched upon very quickly. So as you can see, we have the list of clients here. You can select them all. Let me just take off these 2 because there's no exchanges. So you have a recap here of all the exchanges connected. You create a client report, select the date range. Really that simple. You choose the profit share fee if you have decided upon one, and you click export. When you click on export, once again, the asset manager will receive a PDF version for his client on his email, but the clients will also be able to see it in their own client portal.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that's very useful for all of the businesses who work with multiple clients, and they can do this for each of them. So again, talking about big businesses, they must probably have like a very huge team, not huge, but like at least a couple of people there. So how does the new product, sets up the team access management and security?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a bit of a tricky question. This is certainly a non-negotiable. In the different calls we had with asset managers, obviously, if you're a company, if you have different kinds of clients, you want to maybe address certain responsibilities within your team. Maybe you have a senior trader, a junior trader, you want to give this account to one, the other account to another. Perhaps you want to give access just as a view only, read only, for monitoring. So this is really important, and we are taking it very seriously. It is on our roadmap for Q2, and that will allow us to really serve this upper echelon of companies, right? I mean, we will make it available for any asset managers, obviously, but it is really one of the most needed feature that we need to bring on the product.
Yeah, okay. We are waiting for it, and thank you for elaborating on that. So the next question I have for you is, like we already briefly covered APIs. So what makes 3Commas API execution unique for institutional clients?
Yeah. Yes. So once again, the infrastructure we provide, I mean, what we are famous for is, on one hand, the exchange integrations. If you took, I mean, it's easy to say because I don't do it personally, but from what I understood, having an integration, an API integration to Binance is not the most complicated thing to do initially. However, to build this for 16 exchanges and more importantly, to maintain it over time, that takes a tremendous amount of resources. So what we
Definitely.
provide you really at 3Commas is one unified API, connect to this API, and you have the leading exchanges available. Perhaps I can share a link at some point of the exchanges we have listed with the different markets available. But yeah, I would say in terms of reducing integration costs and maintenance, this is a great competitive advantage that we bring. And that simply allows you to focus on your trading strategies. Now, the second, let's say, feature, competitive edge in a way, is the white labeling of our trading bots. We provide you really with a fully customized automation solution. So, I mean, 3Commas, we've been here since 2017. Up to today, it's more than $450 billion in trading volume. So we are quite confident in our trading engine. It's quite robust. We're happy about this. So if you want to use our DCA, Greed, Smart Trade, Signal bots, by all means, they've been back tested and we provide it to you in a fully customized way.
Thank you very much for answering this question. So while Digan Kat is writing his, okay, he has a question for us. Will asset managers be able to automate trading processes using 3Commas tool bots and also use third-party APIs to connect third-party platforms like Nansen AI, phone chain
Yeah,
related?
yeah. Okay, there's a couple to debunk in there, but that's a great question. Will asset managers be able to automate trading processes? We're going to touch upon this very soon. I think in the next question, absolutely. For third-party integration, that's a big topic. I think we're going to touch upon it a bit later too. To be discussed. Yeah, to be discussed.
Yes. Okay. So let's move into the questions themselves. So actually, we discussed that when we were preparing for this call, but I don't think we mentioned that during the live stream itself that the asset management product is an MVP as we have it right now. So we have a lot of features to come up, and what we have right now is not the final product. So Bastien, could you please tell us a little bit more of what we are planning to implement in the upcoming future?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, first, a big kudos, shout outs, congratulations for the trading team, the product managers, the developers for their effort, for bringing this asset management solution. It's a lot of work. But I think this is nothing. They're going to have a hell of a year because the roadmap in 2025 is quite dense. So to reply to Dig, first feature that should arrive in Q1 is a feature that we call strategy. The strategy is essentially going to include all our trading instruments, so DCA, Grid, Smart Trade, and Signals, and it will allow the asset manager to combine multiple instruments and to make it one complex strategy. The goal here is once you create this strategy, you can monitor it as a whole and you can apply it to specific accounts. You're going to be able to make it available for your followers. To give an example, let's say you set 2 DCA bots, a couple of smart trades, and you make it a low risk strategy. That will be one package. Then you can make another one, mid risk, or maybe another one focused on AI coins, or strategy absolutely degen, meme coins, interest. You're going to be able to set these strategies, and your followers are going to be able to simply copy, sort of copy trading almost. Now, maybe quick disclaimer, because this is a lot to build. The development is going to come in two phases. First, the asset managers are going to be able to create smart trades that the clients can follow. So once again, mirror trading, very simple. And later on, throughout the year, we will bring this more advanced mixed strategy implementation. So that's a big first feature that you can expect in Q1. Another one that will be perhaps maybe game changer, I don't know, but it's the agnostic bulk function. So the possibility for the asset manager to cross-exchange bulk trading. Let's say you have 200 clients, some on Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, and you want to trade the same pair with the same tool, apply the same strategy to all of them. You simply pick the pair, set your trades, and we will make it available, disregarding the exchange. So this is also coming. That will allow the asset managers to try to work more efficiently, faster. And another one that is also coming is the possibility to bulk also the take profit and stop losses for smart trades. So if the market is moving fast and you want to update all the stop loss, take profit, we're gonna allow you to do this in just a couple of clicks. So yeah, I'm
Okay,
out of
awesome.
yeah, I don't know. I'm out of breath, and this is only Q1. We can talk a bit about Q2, but
Yeah, you can just take a break, take a little break. Guys, let me remind you that we do have a QR code that you can scan and fill out the form to get a personal demo from Bastien. And if you're in London and you're attending Digital Assets Forum, please come up to our booth and say hi. Both of us are going to be there, so you can talk directly to the 3Commas team. Um,
I see. Yeah, we're gonna address this in a bit, also.
yeah, so are you ready to talk about Q2?
Yeah. I think we can go with Q2. So big feature that I'm personally very looking forward in Q2, potentially still to be addressed, but it should arrive in Q2, is an enhanced portfolio manager. Here, the idea is to provide the asset manager a very simple tool so that in a couple of clicks, he can determine a portfolio for his clients. So I don't know, imagine you have a client that is onboarded to you. He has 10,000 USDT on his Binance sub account. Then the asset manager is going to be able to select a set of tokens that is defined as one portfolio and very simply apply it. So this is really interesting. It's a use case that we've seen plenty of times that seems to be growing, to be honest, in the space. So really looking forward to this enhanced portfolio manager. We will also add metrics in order to just simply review the performance of the portfolios. And another key feature in Q2 that should arrive is the TWAP iceberg execution. Just an additional layer for your trading. This is especially for high volume traders, because if you want to make a trade with, one trade, 2 million USDT, $2 million, you will impact the order book. So for them, they desperately need this feature, and we're going to work to integrate it.
Okay, I think we're all very excited to see those features being released because they sound very promising and very useful to our institutional clients. And right now, let's talk a little bit about partnerships or integrations because 3Commas has been doing very well in this direction when it comes to retail products. So, what about asset management products?
Yeah. So maybe a quick rewind to Crypto Nerd with a setup of percentage allocation on the portfolio. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. So really stay tuned for this. Regarding the centralized exchange integrations, I see Mexi listed here. So Mexi, unfortunately, it's been highly requested. but they do not allow much with API trading. So there's no access to futures, and if I'm not mistaken, there's only 50% of the coins that are available in the spot market via API trading. So, I mean, to be fully honest, it would be nice for us to add a new name into our list of integrations, but it wouldn't bring much value to our users at the end of the day. So I don't think we will add Mexi. But we are looking to add in the future Bing X. That should be one that we would be able to finalize. There are also talks to add other markets from Coinbase, um, Chase, Cryptonet. So yeah, other possibilities to add other markets from Coinbase, and I would say that's it for the centralized exchange part currently. Now, there is a big, not newcomer, but there is a new actor in the market, which is called DeFi. I mean, an absolute momentum that is gaining more and more traction. And recently, I mean, DeFi has reached a historic milestone. I think 20% of the total spot trading volume is on DEXs instead of the centralized exchanges. This is I mean, potentially due to a couple of things. We can think of the regulatory uncertainty with the sexes. I mean, we know the crackdowns on Binance, on Coinbase, the regulations. So that's one that has pushed a lot of traders to go to DEXs because, I mean, to speak frankly, it's compliance free, right? So there's no KYC there. Another big one is the self custody demand. I would assume that among our viewers, unfortunately, there's been a few who may have been impacted by the collapse of FTX in 2022. And I mean, this kind of event has definitely reinforced the importance of holding your assets directly. And so that is fueling the DEX adoption. So from 3Commas perspective, we understand that there is a clear demand. We also understand that this is an opportunity to expand beyond centralized exchanges, but we really want to be careful with whom we're going to integrate, what's the actual value for our users. So currently we have two main actors. Can mention Hyperliquid and DYDX, but they are being studied. No confirmation yet. If there's anything, they will be integrated, but it would be more later, end of the year rather than sooner.
Okay, thank you very much for covering this very big topic. And we see that people in the comments agree with the fact that DEX and DeFi is huge and will be growing exponentially in
Oh,
2025. We at 3Commas also believe that. So, guys, if you're watching us right now online, this is your last chance to ask us questions because right now we're moving towards the end of the MA, and I have only one last question prepared. So if you have anything you want to talk about right now, make sure that you send us your questions in the comments on the platform you're watching us on. And uh,
it's coming. It's
yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah, just keep them coming, guys. And right now, Bastien, you gave us a very comprehensive overview and understanding of what asset management product is, and I think that was very, very useful and very detailed. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with us. And I think the last question that people might have, like if they want to use it, what are the prices? Can
This
you
was
tell
my
us a little
first
bit about the
question.
prices?
The very
Yeah, that's like one of the most important ones after
first.
all of the technical features.
Yeah. So the pricing. First, I think it's quite an announcement because so far, so 3Commas has never. I mean, if you look at the free, the pro, the expert plan, there was never any limitation on exchange accounts. This is something we're going to implement throughout the year for just a couple of reasons. First, since we are gearing into institutional clients, in my opinion, but in the opinion of many employees here at 3Commas, there is clearly a need to have retail traders pay a certain price and people who are actually conducting business to have a different set, more advanced features, obviously, a more professional platform, so to speak. So throughout the year, we will install limits on the exchange accounts. So, for example, free, pro, and expert plan, we can consider up to 3 or 5 exchanges. I think that's fairly enough for a single trader. And for the asset manager, this will come in 3 sizes. So I will try to share my screen once again. Let's see if I manage. Do you see my screen? Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
Now we can see. Now we can see.
Okay, perfect. So we don't want to have a product that is elitist. We want to make sure that we cover the most established businesses as well as up and comers. So we have 3 tiers. First is AM Lite, up to 15 clients, 15 accounts, AUM up to 500K, and it comes at a monthly price of $167. Then you have the AM Optimal, which goes up to 50 clients, assets under management below 5 mil, and the monthly plan is $497. And then we have the AM Enterprise, which goes up to 200 client accounts, and the monthly plan is $1,497. Now, obviously, typical 3Commas fashion, and this is to reward you for your trust. If you take a longer term plan, for example, an annual plan, you will pay less, right? So the cost per managed account will reduce by 25%. Regarding the white label that we've mentioned, if you go with the AM Enterprise, it is included automatically. If you would like to have own your branding right from the jump with an AM Lite or an AM Optimal, it's just a one-time payment of $1,500. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that, but consider these prices as quite early on. As we said, this is a maybe post MVP now because we think it's a viable, really viable product. But you are still very early. You've heard the roadmap. A lot is coming. These prices, especially the white label, for instance, will grow over time. So if you are interested, you can consider this as an investment in an early crypto project. And yeah, get in touch with us. We will try to see what are your needs and what is the best fit for you guys. But yeah, and additionally to all of this, obviously you have priority support with a dedicated account manager like myself. You have currently, this is very, very limited time and also limited on the amount of asset managers we have, but no but limits. Currently, right, this is really limited for AM Optimal and AM Enterprise. And if you need to expand beyond the AM Enterprise, for example, if you need to add 10 accounts, 50 accounts, you can buy them on the go and extend your limits. So yeah, that's it really for the pricing, but feel free to get in touch with us if there's anything you want to discuss.
Yes, guys, you can use the QR code in the top right corner for that. Okay, so let's just allow a couple of more minutes for people to ask the questions if they have in the chat. And Crypto Nerd says, Bastien, I'm sold to the 3Commas asset managers.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. Please ask to get access. Either scan the QR code or directly go in the landing page. Is there a way to share the landing page somehow?
You can share your screen with the landing page, or you mean the link?
Yeah, the link would be perfect. So
Yes, maybe our technical manager who supports this live stream can send the link.
uh,
Yeah, he says he will. Yeah.
super.
It would be nice if you add signal start for Gridboard. Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah. Well, guys, if you have any suggestions on what we need to do with e-commerce, doesn't matter asset management product or retail clients product, please make sure you submit your request on our website because we have a dedicated form for that.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe one thing that I can jump on, quite important here as well. Super. Thank you for the link. So the asset managers that we have onboarded now, they are in a way our champions, and we are building the product as we go for them. So this is really, I mean, if you want to participate, if you're interested, if you find it market fit, you basically have a say in the development, and the roadmap evolves based on what we get as a feedback. So if you're more interested in access rights, if you want portfolio management, if you want something else, and hence reporting or so, your voice is clearly heard, because this is, I mean, we're not asset managers ourselves. Maybe something to clarify. I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding. We at 3Commas do not provide strategies. Right, the asset manager is not us giving strategies. We provide the tech for asset managers to conduct their business more efficiently. But yeah,
Yeah, we're just giving the technical tools to execute all of the trading strategies you guys have as a business or as an individual. So yeah, just please keep it in mind that we support you technically, not strategically. If we can say that. Yeah. Okay. So I think we have covered all of the questions I had prepared. We've covered all of the questions that people asked us in chat. Bastien, thank you very much for taking the time and coming to us today and explaining us what is this new wonderful asset managers product is. Again, guys, scan the QR code to learn more information and book a demo session. And if you are joining Digital Assets Forum in London the upcoming Monday, please make sure to come up to us and to say hi. Yeah, I think we should do a wrap up. Bastien, thank you very much.
thank you. Happy potential bull run to everyone. Yep, and looking forward to seeing you all in calls and to discuss the asset management platform further.
Thank you very much.